Hello. It's after the game. I always wait a few hours. In fact, I always wait a few hours before giving a proper reaction. I mean, as you'll know, I'm just new to the video, doing the video things. In fact, I usually used to wait to the day after before I would say something about the game because you can be a bit of reactionary straight after a game. Say stuff you're like, oh, wait, I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I got that wrong. Two different halves. It started, and I was like, oh God, when we were 2-0 down, I was like, oh, God's sake. And it wasn't for the fact that we were two down, it was the reaction from the fans. And let's be honest, it could have been 4-0, because they pinged the post and, you know, King, proper. I don't like saying this because it's kind of nasty sounding. I really let move them on, shall we say. And I wish them all the best luck because I think, especially proper, I think it's the shirt's too heavy, because I think he'll go back to Holland and play well because they want him. Is it 20? I think it's FC 20 want him back, and the fans want him, so that says it all. He's obviously done a job in a good league. You know, um, Young Finlay Curtis, man, brilliant. Do you know something that heard the manager say, as you all heard him say, they get their backside kicked at, I nearly said lunchtime, at half time, which is good to hear. He's not shy and letting them know. And you saw the reaction in the second half. I know there was quite a few substitutions, but it was the substitutions did well. Tav got into centre half, brilliant. But some people are saying I'll probably stay there the rest of the season. You've got to remember, excuse me, we'll probably get Connor Cody coming in. Tav can play. He's there. He's there for the rest of the season, and he did well. But with Young, what's his name? Finlay Curtis. I've got notes again, just so I don't get this wrong. Finlay Curtis. What I loved, he was given the whole game. That says the manager trusts the lad. And I loved how the manager said as well in his interviews afterwards. He just gives the lads a free roll. Not free roll. Sorry, he says he encourages them to think their notes away. Encourages them to do their own thing at times. Encourages them to, it's not robotic. You must do this. Have a go. And I like that. And I think we saw that he can. It's not a one-way system with him where he's only got one type of play, because I've said in other videos during the interview progress, I'm sure he'll have been asked about that. It says, listen, what happens at 60 minutes? It's not happening. And he said, look, I don't know what he said, but he was saying something like, I understand, I'll need to change things and do this and do that. So, you've got to do that because we've had managers in the past few years who couldn't do that. Plan A, if Plan A doesn't want to do it better, I just like the big chap at the back. What's his name? Fernandez. He was brilliant. He came in, and what I liked about him, you saw him being vocal right from the off, and he gets stuck in. And in the second half, I think the only time they really had a chance was when Butland, remember, he passed it out, and one of the Bruges players got it, and well, we get out of jail there. I feel. All in all, that's a good run out. Two each, fine. That's nowhere near the starting team. There's nobody stood out, and nobody apart from Proper and King. Everyone else is all right. That was not a bad first. I'm quite content. I think that's the word. And I liked the manager's after when he was talking to the open press. I think that was they call it, the open press, on away from the Rangers TV. And he was getting asked. People are asking him, "You were going to sign Vardy?" He's not going to say, "Hi, he's coming next week." He's not going to answer that. The one thing is, though, to be fair, and the person asked the question probably did that on purpose anyway. He didn't deny it. Now, I would say right now, I don't think he'll come, but we'll certainly. I'm pretty sure we'll have a look. But and I like how the manager also said there's outgoings this in the next coming weeks, and incomings. So let's say people are probably still in the beach yet, need to fly back to the UK, do bits and bobs and come up and sign, or they'll do it in London. I'm assuming they're flying down to London tonight or first thing tomorrow to St George's Park. They're there a week, and I will guarantee you there's probably at least one bounce game down there against somebody within the London circular, as we know. I've said that already, so I don't want to repeat myself. But other than that, after that first half, I was like, oh, God, what's going to happen here? That's all right. That's all right. He saw a problem and changed it, but in a friendly, we would have changed it anyway. Even if we were 5-0 up, we would have still changed it at half time. That's the whole purpose of friendlies. So let's see what happens. So your opinions, unusual down there. On you go. Cheers.